Hey everybody, welcome to a new week. I'm Angie and this is Angie's World. Video number 2 welcomes you. Thank you so much for stopping by last week for my premiere video. I know that all of you have so much to do. You could have been doing anything else, but you stopped by and checked out what was going on with me. And just each week I want to continue to provide at least 6 minutes of support and encouragement for your life. I know you're going through things, but we're overcoming them together, and that's why I'm here. So this week's topic is a little different than last week's topic. We're talking about you have more than what you think you have. I love this topic because, speaking from experience, it seems like I go around this bend all the time, and I really find out that I have more in my toolbox, in my arsenal than I think I have. And so do you. So do you. It's funny, when my brother and I were little kids, we always used to, squabble and fight over things that were so trivial and so silly. But at the time, it was serious to us. And a lot of times it was about food, mainly what we considered food, which was candy. Remember those times if you have a sibling out there where you felt like you didn't get enough and you were like, she has more than I do, he has more than I do, and mom or dad are like, stop it, I don't want to hear anymore. Well, that's how it was. We always thought that we didn't get enough. And then it was funny, at the end of the day, you look back at what you had or in your candy bag or box, and you looked at it and said, oh my goodness, I have way more than I thought I had. And you were complete. You felt like things can move forward now with the rest of the day. And that is what I want to talk about today. Last week I talked a lot about what I didn't have after I survived a brain tumor surgery. And, I lost my hearing, I lost this, I couldn't do this, I had dealt with all these issues. But this week I want to share what I do have and what you do have too. I found out through after brain surgery, that the really hard part for me was starting after the surgery. It was the rehab, the rehabilitation, the recovery period that was the most challenging. But it was the journey that taught me that I had more than I thought I had. That it really put to the test who I really was. And I was able to uncover some great treasures in my life. Look like the treasures are around me. I'm by the bay right now. It's beautiful. And the aesthetics of life, I take more time to check out and to take in and let them consume me, because there's so much more around you than you think. I know that many of you who are watching are East Coast family as well as West Coast family. And for my East Coast friends and family, you got some white stuff outside. It's probably snowy or slushy or at least very cold, but you have beauty all around you. You just may not know it or have noticed it, because life is so consuming, so busy, and it gets us off track. It gets us sidetracked from the things that we're really supposed to be looking forward towards, to stay razor focused on. And that's what I had to learn to do. These last few years have been really enlightening, have propelled me forward in my faith, have propelled me forward in my life goals and my passions, and it's uncovered some really great things. I'm so thankful that because of what I went through, I was able to slow down. Many of you need to just take time to slow it down. You know what I mean. You're running, you're focused on your career, you're distracted by so many things. Maybe sickness has invaded your home, you feel like it's taken up permanent residence. Your wife is sick, your husband is sick, the kids are sick, the pets are sick again. And you're thinking, how am I going to get through this? But you have more than you think you have. You really are made of more than you really think that you are. You're stronger than you think you are. I'm here to tell you, you are. You're wiser than you think you are. You've just got to draw upon that's already within you. And you've got to move forward. You got to keep it moving. It just things may seem like dark and grim and like you're never going to get through them, but you've got to keep moving until you can find some illumination in your life. Turn a light on so that you can see and get your bearings, stand up and keep on going. And that's what I'm here to encourage you to do. This is a new week full of wonderful surprises and things that are out there for you to pursue. But you won't do them if you're stuck, if you stay stuck and not allow the process of life to process you through to the next position, to the next point. Remember, Your today is just a page in a long story, and there's so much ahead of you. There's so much more for you that's awaiting you. Some things that I learned in my new beginnings, in my new journey, are that I have a new perspective on life. Because I slowed down, I'm able to appreciate life more. I'm able to appreciate the people around me more and take things in and really stop and smell the roses, as they say. I have learned to really nurture significant relationships and see who's really for me. And I've also learned to prune. Anybody into pruning? Some of you need to prune your relationships. Some of them are family relationships. I did say family. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and get rid of your mama, but sometimes you've got to slow things down, separate yourself from things and people that are unhealthy, unsavory relationships and unsavory behaviors, eating out all the time. I mean, there's a whole slew of things. I've learned personally, you can't eat out and not work out for weeks upon end. I got that down pat. Or you are going to pack on the pounds, be uncomfortable, feel terrible, and blame it on everything else. So this week, take time to take inventory of your toolbox. See what is hiding in your arsenal. Sharpen some tools that you have. Find out some tools that you don't even know you have and use them. Use them. They are for your benefit. They're to propel you forward. If you're stuck in a dead-end job and you really feel like it's going nowhere, or you feel like you're out of options and there's nothing more you can do, there's always something more that you can do. Get still, get quiet, and draw upon what you believe in your faith and ask God what it is that you need to do next. What's the next step? But more importantly, search within yourself. What do you really want? And how are you going to get it? You can do it. I'm here to say keep moving. Have a wonderful week. It's full of possibilities. Do something you haven't done before this week and know that we're going to get through this thing called life together. This is Angie's World, and I'm Angie signing off saying make this a great week. Peace.